Hello Hupiteers, it is Fluxus from SnD4Dummies, and for those of you who do not know what SnD4Dummies is, we are a search and destroy only channel that does our best to improve the search and destroy player, whether experienced or beginner, one step at a time. And today I'd like to take you through a little series I like to call Building the SnD Mine. So let's get started, shall we? I have a target who has shot me in the back, and I know that that's where the enemies are, in the third story building, right? So I have to take control of that building so that my team can advance to A. I don't have to get the guy behind me, and I don't have to go to B, because that's not what's important, and I know I can get away from him. Key moment there, don't want to turn around, and I'm going to go ahead and press on so I can clear out the team. Now, jammer is how I'm going to penetrate the enemy defenses, okay? It's going to jam all that equipment in there, and that's how I'm going to gain entry. The next situation, this guy's in the middle of my crosshairs, okay? I have a SPAS 12 with steady aim. And it's very key right here that I only take one shot to conserve ammo so that I can keep my route going. My reloads aren't fast, like I said, steady aim, and also it's going to be important to keep going and keep pressing on so that I can clear out the enemy as soon as possible in order to have the element of surprise. So one shot will do it for him, and now I have half my bullets left. So let's take a look and see what the jammer did for me, okay? There's the motion sensor, if you'll notice, his motion sensor. The target knows where I'm coming because of the desk, but he doesn't know when or how soon. He's completely relying on his motion sensor there, and that jammer made it easy for me to take him out. Now, if you notice, I have one shot left, okay? That conservation of ammo in the beginning helped me get that kill. Maybe if I had ran out of time there, or ran out of ammo, I would have had to reload and pull out my pistol. Pause. Gold shotgun shell. Just thought everyone would like to see that. But yeah, that's kind of the opening route I like to take on Cracked. I definitely think that the best thing to do on Cracked is to rush because the enemy has the best sightlines. By the enemy, I mean the defense. So that's something you're going to want to avoid. Now, just to talk a little bit about the jammer they had, not my jammer, I completely ignored it. I didn't go looking for it. I didn't go putting myself in a bad situation, okay? When you look at the grand scheme of things, when you're on offense, a defensive jammer isn't going to affect that much. Don't focus on something that isn't important and mundane like that kind of jammer. Now, I want you guys to listen, but I also want you guys to see how I pick up an enemy primary. Always a key skill, okay, but I want you to see how I pick it up. I double tap Y to cancel all the pickup animation. Let's go ahead and listen to what it sounded like and how I knew this next guy was here. Having a headset in Search and Destroy is absolutely key. It's going to give you little bits of information. It's going to give you all sorts of good things that you're going to want to know about, okay? And I highly recommend a headset for Search and Destroy over any other game mode. So I know that first round was a bit fragmented, so the next rounds in the gameplay are going to flow a lot better. So let's get into the next round. I'm going to take a different route, okay? That is very key. You do not want to be predictable. A lot of people, especially in beginners, they take the same routes. One of the best ways to improve your game in SnD is to take different routes. It's going to make you unpredictable, okay? I call in a UAV, I wait for the flash before I run out and try and do some damage. That's very key. You know, wait for that flash, okay? And I almost bite the dust there, but I realize, okay, I have a shotgun. You have to know the limitations and the strengths of your weapon. I'm not going to go after him there when I'm damaged and I have a shotgun. So I decide to flank around and stay in the close quarters. Pretty short round, but definitely some key situations that help me be successful in that round. I'm going to start off 6-0 after the first two rounds. Pretty decent, and we're going to go ahead and continue into the third round here. Again, taking a different route, okay? Took the same route as the first round, but the key is changing it up every single time, okay? You do not want to be predictable. You want to make the enemy guess. You want to make the enemy try and think about where you're going to be, okay? Now, here, again, he's firing at me. I don't have the weapon capability to take him out from where I am, so I'm going to play defensively and use my flash, okay? Now, luckily, my teammate takes him out, but he's probably going to come at me. He knows that I'm hiding behind it. A smarter player may have stunned me. However, luckily my teammate takes him out like I said. Next thing, again with the jammer down, this is one of the main ways I play offense, to jam all the enemy equipment. I notice that my team is dying at A, so I'm going to go ahead and call my napalm over A. However, nothing doing. Alright? So, now I'm just clearing out everything because my teammates have died over there, okay, and I need to clear out all these buildings before I go and get the bomb because I don't want to run out in some no man's land where some guy's looking. So I'm going to go ahead and check out the third story building, okay, and kind of just make sure no one's in there before I migrate over to the bomb and go ahead and try and plant A here. So I'm going to go ahead and go up into the third story building, like I said, and I'm going to survey the rooms, make sure no one's around, and oh, yep, there was. Had I not checked, that guy could have done a lot of damage and maybe even won it for their team. Now that I'm up here, instead of going after the bomb, I'm just going to go ahead and tell my teammates, hey, go get the bomb. I've got you up here. I can see it. And luckily, I do see the target out of the corner of my eye. Okay, but no, any situation there, I probably could have at least told my teammates, hey, he's coming for you, you know, or hey, I can see him. And don't plant, or plant, he's on the other side of the map. So I provided reconnaissance in that situation. Had I had an assault rifle, I probably could have taken him out. But that's just something that I did to support my teammates, and I kind of worked with my teammates. Let's move to defense. I've chosen an M16, okay, with ACOG. Excellent long-range class here. And I'm going to zoom in just a little bit to show you where I'm aiming. This is a nice opening sight line. A lot of people on offense like to run up to those sandbags. So, you know, go ahead and check that out. Maybe a sniper rifle shot, but definitely an M16, ACOG, or even a G11 spot. Again, call in the attack helicopter. Now, the thing I want you guys to notice about my defensive movement is how I move. I move cover to cover. That's very important, just like you would in real war, okay? You know, you don't run out in the open. Everything I do, there's going to be something in front of me. And if there's not something in front of me and I'm moving out in the open, okay, that means that there's going to be something in front of me soon. Now let's look at how the enemy team is playing. There's 4 of them in this back room. Again, this is why you must be the quote-unquote bigger man on defense. It is not team deathmatch, especially on defense. It's not team deathmatch in the sense that you have to go out there and kill them. They have to come to you. So what they've done is they've limited their movement, aka camping in 4 rooms, or 4 guys in 1 room in a corner. So I'm just going to centralize and monitor them. I don't need to go after them, and they're wasting valuable time by playing like this. Again, watch their screen. They're throwing down motion sensors, and my teammates, they're dying by going after them, and that frustrates me because they have to come to us, right? It's defense. I'm a defender. I'm going to go ahead and protect the bombs on defense, right? I'm not going to play their game. This is what they want. They want me to come to them. Can't do it. You must be mentally superior to that type of strategy on defense. Now, if you'll notice, the clock is winding down. We got about 50 seconds, and I know that they're in time constraint, okay? By doing that, they're limiting their movement, and I can easily anticipate when they're going to move, and I know that they're coming to A because there's no way in hell they're going to B. They're not going to make that far away round. So, again, I stun them twice. You know, I use both stuns to make sure they stay there, and again, I'm going to use the sandbags to anticipate any possible engagement, make sure that I have the most advantageous luck here, and sure enough, lucky enough, they are lined up for me. And I go 11-0, okay? Awesome. Hey, if you guys like Search and Destroy or you want to get into Search and Destroy, look no further than our channel, and thank you for uploading this Hupit Gaming. I will see you later.